Honey, can you see what's on TV tonight?
Sure, honey.
I can't not.
So, a few weeks ago, we decided to see what some of America's workers look like. On today's show, we'll be taking a look at valet parkers from two competing companies. First up from Valet Central is Billy. Billy, come on in.
Come on in, Billy.
Check this out, judges.
Are you in the right room? You're a valet? You know, I don't think I would want you parking my car.
Well, let's just check him out and see what we've got.
Check what out? Look at this guy. Looks like he's getting ready to go to the club, not to work.
All right, Billy, tell us what you're thinking here.
Judges, you need to calm down. Look at this. I'm just trying to look good for the ladies.
Well, Billy boy, if this is the best you've got a problem.
Billy, you're dressed like a slob. You've got cargo shorts on, shirt's not tucked in, you've got glasses hanging from your polo, and it's all wrinkled. I mean, they did tell you this was a competition, right? You're supposed to be dressed for work here, not whatever it is that you're dressed for.
You look like you just robbed a jewelry store. Just go ahead and move on.
All right, let's get this moving on. John from Park Inc., if you're ready, you can come on out.
Now there's a well-dressed valet parker.
Johnny boy, you're smoking.
Just John, ma'am. Thank you very much for having me on the show.
Wow, what a Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Polite, proper, well-dressed.
Check it out. Got his name tag on, got his pressed shirt tucked in, got pressed pants, got the proper haircut. How'd you pull this off, John?
Well, it all starts with a great attitude and pride in the work I do. When I'm parking cars, I want customers to feel comfortable with handing me their keys and letting me drive their car away. So looking professional and great attitude has everything to do with that, as well with getting great tips.
Well, I think hands down you're the winner here. You've got my vote.
Mine too, and I'd tip you big time. John, I think you're awesome.
Valet number 2. If I only tipped you $1, how would you feel about that?
I'd be pretty ticked off. I'm walking around all day long and all you can tip me is a lousy $1. It really bothers me when people don't give me a decent tip. I might as well be flipping burgers.
Wow, just make sure that you let me know what burger place you go to work for. Valet 1, same question.
Well, I always keep in mind that customer service is what my job's all about. And although I want as big of a tip as I can get, I always know that I've done the best I can to serve you because I take pride in what I do. And if it's not that big of a tip, well, I'm sure you've spent all your money shopping just to look good for me when I bring your car back around.
Now I like that, but I would try to save as much as I can for your tip. Okay, another question for Valet 1. When I come back for my car, what would you be doing?
Well, if there's no other customers that I'm serving, I'd be making sure that my valet area is neat and clean. I'd make sure that I have enough supplies on hand, like tickets, and I'd make sure that the signs were in the right spot. And if all those things were taken care of, I'd be standing by the podium, ready to serve you.
You just keep getting better and better. Okay, Valet 2, same question.
I don't know, I just don't see the point in standing around like a tool. Like, I'd probably be sitting down, smoking a cigarette, reading a book, talking on my cell phone. But don't worry, when I see you, I'll finish up what I'm doing and I'll grab your car.
Yeah, do you really want to park my car? Never mind. One more question. If I lost my claim ticket, what would you do about it? Valet 2, you answer first.
I'd probably just reach into my pocket and pull a bunch of keys out and let you pick which one's yours.
So you're telling me that you would let me pick the keys for any car? That's not very safe, is it?
I don't know.
Valet 1, same question.
Well, I'd start by assuring you that it's no problem. I'd ask you to describe the keys for me and find out if there's anything unique on the keychain. After I located the keys on the keyboard, I'd ask you to describe something that's out of sight, say in the glove box or in the trunk. That way, when I retrieve your car, I can really be sure that it's yours.
Wow, that's a great way to handle that. I know for sure if you went through all that, I would have no problem giving you a nice big tip. All right, I guess it's time to decide who's gonna park my ride.
John.
3 entertainment. Bring you more when the jury returns. Coming up after the break, a very interesting and unusual phenomenon. Why do so many television shows being broadcast on this very day have the same two companies appearing on them? We'll explain in a moment. We're back in 2 minutes.
So what's on TV, honey?
I don't know, it's really weird. Every show I find has something to do with parking valets.
Before the break, Park Inc. really pulled ahead with a great display of teamwork. Let's do a quick recap of today's competitions and see how each company did. Before the teams began, they were each given the opportunity to prepare for the upcoming challenges, very much the same as if they were showing up for work.
As you can see, Team Park Inc. is very quick to set up all the site signage, roll out the podium, and both valets scheduled are present and dressed, ready to work. Meanwhile, Team Valet Central is already off to a bad start. Only one valet has shown up, and notice it seems he does not care much for making a good presentation. His signage is a mess, and oh look, his coworker has shown up late, and he's on the phone. Oh, that's not good. Notice that the podium is not placed properly, and both valets are wearing wrinkled and baggy shorts and sandals. Shirts are untucked, and one of them is listening to music on an iPod. Things are not looking good so far for Team Valet Central.